Hello there and welcome back. In this video, we will talk about how to use Asana, basically a project management guide. So using Asana, you can do multiple tasks, you can coordinate with your team, and you can do amazing stuff. Basically, this is their website, asana.com. You can come to their website, you can learn about all the amazing stuff that they are providing. Now, to cut it short and to summarize for the ones who don't know what is Asana, Asana is a task management software, or you may call it platform, that has features like workspaces and sections to manage projects and tasks, which could be related to several clients or teams. It's mainly designed for teams to spend less time writing emails in meeting and just to focus working on assigned tasks. So basically, using Asana, you can create projects within, you can create multiple tasks and have it assigned to multiple people and they work on it together. So it's kind of a collaborative environment. Now, the question is, how do you create an account with Asana? To create it, you could click on Get Started, enter your email address, follow through it will ask you some normal questions, just very easy questions, just answer those questions, and you will get into the homepage of the software. Now, the question is, if you already have an account with them, you could simply click on Login, which should take you to the login page where it will ask you to either continue with your Google account or enter the email address. So in my case, since I already have an account, I'm just going to click on continue with Google and I'll choose my email address. And as I said, it should take me to the homepage of Asana application. So again, you may call this an application, a software, or platform, whatever you like. So when you're in, this is what you will see. Currently, you're on homepage, and on the left hand side, you can click on home if you're not, and you will see the overview. This is the overview of your tasks, your projects, and all different stuff. Even the collaborators that you might have in your team, you'll see the information in here and the tasks that are assigned to you. So this is about the homepage. Now, if you click on My Task, you basically get to see the tasks that are assigned to you. So all the tasks, let's say you definitely would be part of the team and some tasks would be assigned to you. So you can always come here, regardless of the task being in which project, you would be able to see your task in here. Then we got inbox. Now what is inbox? Think of inbox being a mini email portal. So you can directly communicate with your team using inbox section. You don't have to use external tools. You can simply just initiate message within inbox and talk to your team members. So that's how you can use inbox. Now, we will talk about all this inside tools later in the video. Then we got projects. So this is the place where you get to see all the projects. Currently, I have two projects. What if you want to create a new project? So while through the setup process, it will ask you to create the very first project of yours. But if you like to create another project, you can always click on new project or portfolio and then click on new project. In here, you will have an option to create project from blank, use a template or import spreadsheet. So let's say you want to go with the template option. Now, what is template? Asana got template libraries. They got all different sort of templates that you can use for your task, and these are the recommended one based on what answers that I've given during the sign up process. So you'll see some recommendation, and then you can also explore. You can explore from cross team planning, templates, ticket tracking, meeting agenda, product, sales, marketing, and all these amazing. And it's not just limited to 4 templates in that specific section. No, you can even click on show more templates and you can use it. But for the demo purpose, I'm going to go with content calendar. So if I click on it, you can see it got selected in here. To use it, you may also click on any template that you like from here and then simply click on use template. And when you do, it will ask for the name. Okay, so what should be the project name that you want to call it? So as I said, within Asana, you create a project. That's why you have to give a name to it as well. So let me give it the name of business content calendar. And do you want to keep it to private to project members, or do you want to keep it like public to my workspace? That means the workplace is a place where all the employees of you would be part of. So you can keep it to public to your workspace. That means the people whom you have shared the workspace link with, they would be able to see it. Or you can just keep it to project members as only. So up to you. So I'm just gonna go with public to my workspace. and then I can click on next. In your case, you can also decide and do that. Then comes schedule project dates. So in here, you can go with the start date. You can click here, set the start date from here. You can click on end date and decide the end date as well. I'm just gonna go with the whatever the current end date is. And then you can also decide whether you want to schedule any task on weekend. If you click it, then you will have an option to schedule it on weekend too. And then you click on create project. Now, what this will do, this will create the project. It will use a template that you have selected, and whatever information you have given, you will be able to create the specific project according to that. Now, if you go back to the home again, and from the overview, we can see this is the one that I created, business content calendar. So whatever project that you will create, you will see it here. You will also see on the left-hand side in here, business content calendar. So you can click on it, or here it will take you to the project page once again. And then here comes my workspace. You can explore this as well to learn about more what is there in the workspace. But let's go into the projects for now. You can click on the project and then it will take you to the calendar view. So do not get confused. Just think of it this way. You see overview. So when you click on the overview beneath the project name, you'll just see the overview of that specific project. You can even make changes in here if you like. Then if you click on list, you get to see the list view of it. So all the tasks which are part of this specific template, or all the tasks that you have created, you would be able to see in a listed view. Then we got board view. So you see, this is a board view. So you can also just go with the board view if you like. Then we got timeline view, calendar view, workflow view, dashboard, messages, and files. So you can explore all these different sections and learn more about it. Let's say if you go to timeline, you will see the timeline of the task, like when was the task started and when was it completed. Similar to that within calendar, you get to see, again, in the calendar view on which date the task is coming. Same way you can explore dashboard messages. Messages would be in relation to the project messages that you will do, and any files that's being updated, you can just click on files and you can see it. But since I like board view, that's better. So I'm going to show the board view in the video. So you can click on board, and this is the place where you can see all the tasks. Now, again, do not get confused. Just think of it this way. We have the project called business content calendar. And then these are different views of it. We are within the board view where we can see the sections and the tasks that we will talk about shortly. But what if I click here on this arrow sign? In here, I can set different colors for the icon in here. I can even click on edit project details and I can edit all this. And I can even do all this different stuff with my project. And if I click on set status, I can also set status like this. So this is about making any change on the project name or project details. Now let's look into the section. As you can see, this is the reference section. This is the content in progress section, content idea section, and I can even create more sections. So what are sections? Sections are kind of task categorization or different stages of the task. So right now I have 3 different stages of the task. One is referencing, another one is progress, third one is ideas, and I could create the 4th one, which could be to create it. You can simply click on add section and just go with, let's say in my case, I'm going to go with completed one. This is to give me an idea that, okay, is there any tasks that have completed? Then all the tasks should come here. So like that. I can even create more sections like this, but you can click anywhere and you'll see an option to add more sections. I can scroll to the left again, and then we got reference once again, and all this 4 sections, the 4th one that I created. Now I'm just going to click on this menu bar. What it will do, it will show me better all the sections that I have. And I can click on this menu bar again, and it will show all those options once again. Now we are here on the board view. And let's say you want to create a task, or let's say you want to update the name of the section. Can you do that? Of course, you can do that. To do that, you can click on these 3 icons and you will see an option to rule. You can even set the rules in the section. You can rename the section, or you can add section before or after it as well. You can even delete section if you like. So let's say I want to change the name of the section. So I can simply click on rename section. And let's say I don't just want to have contain ideas, but I want to have all the ideas that I could get. So I'm just going to keep it to ideas. So similar to that, you can also rename the section. Then we got the very first section, reference. And let's say that I want to create a task within. How do I do that? So if I click here, it will create a task within reference section. Similar to that, I could click on plus sign on any of the section. It will create the task within that section. You could either click on this plus sign, or within the section, you can scroll down and click here, add task. So I'm just going to go and click on this button, add task, and I'm going to call it find a topic. Since I'm a content creator and the first thing we do is find a topic, isn't it? In your case, whatever task you like, you can just write it here and then just click anywhere. You see, it got created. So you just have to click on add task, write something, and then click anywhere. The task will be created. But what if you want to add more things to it? You can click on the task and then it will open all the options that you have. You can assign this task to anyone. So within the assignee, I can click and I can invite a teammate via email, or I can just assign it to myself. Totally up to me. I can even decide a due date. For example, if I click on due date, I want this to be completed by 21st. I can decide. I can even click on this and it will set the recurring date ranges for the task. But let's say that I would just want to go with the 21st of this month to be the deadline. And then I can click anywhere and it will be selected. Then comes the projects. So this is the project this task is part of. I can click on reference and I can even select the section. But since it's part of reference, I'm going to keep it as it is. Then I can even select dependencies. What does this mean? Let's say I have two tasks and one task is dependent on another task. So let's say if this task is dependent on some other task, I can click on add dependencies and I can select any other task that whatever task this task is dependent on. So this way you can decide dependency as well, or you can keep it blank, totally up to you. Then I can just select the content stage. So all these options that I'm seeing, it's because I have selected the content calendar. So depending on the template that you will be creating, you might see different options in here. But for my case, I'm just going to go with and review for now. This is the content stage. And as you can see, it got updated here too. And then content type, let's say it is product news. So you see, you got updated in here as well. Then I can write the description about it as well. I can click here and I can write more about what this task is about. And if I click on anywhere, it will just be saved. And then look at here. So whatever changes that I will do, it will have my information with the timestamp that, okay, John Doe did this and did that. So this will give an idea to other team members as well, the people who are collaborating on this task, that who did what. I can even write message and some question, anything like that. This is how I can even collaborate with other team members within the task itself. So this is so amazing. And even I can even invite more collaborators to this task if I like. I can simply click on here and I can invite more people. Just enter the email address, the name, and they will be invited accordingly. So this is how you can make changes to the task. The other things you could do is you could like the task, you could attach a file to it. You could even copy the task link. Let's say you have a team member, a teammate, and they don't know which task you're talking about. You can copy this task link and just share this link with your teammate. Whenever they would click on the link, it will take them to the specific task and they can just work on it accordingly. You can even maximize this control that you see. If you click here, you can click on three dots and you can do all this amazing stuff. And one of the very eye-catching one is the tags. Let's say you click on add tags and you can even add tags here. So what are tags? Think of them being categorization. Let's say when you create tasks, these tasks could be of different categorization. In my case, finding a topic could be in relation to research. So I can start typing the tag. If the tag is already existing, it will give me the option. Otherwise, I can even click on create tag for whatever I type in here, it will create the tag. So since I had created in the past, I'm just going to click on it and it will be picked up in here. So this is how I can add tags as well. Now, if I click here, observe all the tasks that have that specific tag, I would be able to see this in this list. So this is so amazing. I can go back And in here, this is how I can make the change to the specific task. I can click anywhere that I like, and that specific controller would go away. And let's see, this is our task. And if I click on these three dots, I can have quick action on these tasks as well. Now, what if I want to change the section of the task? For example, I have made progress from reference. It's in progress now. So I can just drag and drop to this section. So this will give me an idea. Okay, so this was a task and now it's in progress. I can even change from in review. Observe when I click here, it opened this up. I can click on in review to ready to publish. And so let's say now I'm done with the progression part as well. And I'm even done with the publishing part. So I can even change, I can move this task. All I have to do is to drag and drop to the completed one. And I can just simply update the status in here to, let's say, publish. So this would be the indication, not just for me, but for my entire team to know, okay, this was a task. It was assigned to the person John Doe, and he has completed it. I will even have all this information published. It was product news and this tag was used. Other people can also like it if they see it. And you can also, all the tasks that you see unassigned, you can always click in here and you can assign the task to other teammates as well. So this is how you can move with the different tasks that you have. You can create new tasks. You can customize it accordingly. Next comes the filter. You could use filter, sort, hide, all this functionality. And then if you look at it, there is another functionality that says customize. So when you click on customize, you have an option to add more fields as well. When we were creating tasks, it asked me to select content stage and content type. What if I want to have priority as well? I can just click on add custom field and I can set priority and other fields based on my need. So currently I'm only using two fields, these two, but I can add more. Then I can even set rules. So I could say that if this is done, then do this, probably move it to this section and do this and that. So I can create rules as well. I can even integrate many applications for my business. We as business, we use many applications such as Microsoft Teams, Box, Slack, Zoom, Gmail, GitHub, all these applications we can simply just integrate within our projects if we like. We can even use form. Now, what does that mean? That means you create a form, anyone that would submit the information on the form would automatically create tasks within Asana. This is so amazing. So all these things you can do through customization section. Now let's say you have done the customization. Now you also know that how to create tasks within the projects and everything. You're satisfied. But what if you want to share it with more people? The specific project board that you have. Let's say you want to invite 10 people in it. Then how do you do that? You simply have to click on share and then it will ask for the email address. So you can mention the name of the person. If you don't see it in your workspace, then just put the email address, click on invite, and they will get the invitation. They can just follow the instruction from the email. They'll create an account with Asana if they don't have, and they would be able to see your projects accordingly. This is one place using which you can share your project with your teammates. Other is you click on menu bar and you click on invite, and you can invite more people to your workspace. So this is basically your workspace. Workspace, all the projects are basically part of your workspace. So you can even invite more teammates to your workspace you like. So this is how you can adjust or you can coordinate about your project accordingly. Now let's look at the reporting section. So what is reporting? When you click here, you can decide, you can click on your dashboard and it will basically give you the reporting of how many tasks being done and how many are incomplete. You can even add more charts to it. So all these amazing things you can do within reporting. Then if you go to goals, you can even set a goal like, okay, you want these many tasks to be completed or this and that. So within goal section, you can decide about goals too. Then comes portfolios. So within portfolio, you can, let's say you have completed 10 different projects. So you want to create a quick, amazing looking portfolio based on all the 10 projects that you did. You can click on portfolios and just set up all the different projects that you have done within your portfolio. So that's how you can use these three sections as well. So if you talk about Asana, it's very easy to use. You just sign up Then once you're here, you create project, and within project, you just decide your view and just create task and invite people, your team members to it. You collaborate together. You can even discuss about tasks, different, you can discuss about projects and all this within that specific messaging section of that specific element that you are interacting with. You could even come to inbox and do interaction. So that's how you use Asana. Now, let's say, what about more functionality? Can you get more functionality with Asana? Of course you can. So let me take you their pricing plan. So these are their pricing plan. You can go with the basic one, which is free forever, and you can get all this amazing stuff. And what if you want to get more? You can go with the premium one, which is 10.99 per user per month, billed annually. So this is one US 13.49 billed monthly, and this would be annually, like for 1 month. You can purchase this, or you can even go with the business plan. So whatever you like, you can go with it. So I hope this video was helpful to you and will guide you further on how to operate within Asana. Ensure you like the video, click on the bell icon and subscribe to the channel so that any video that we create like this, you get notified for the same. Thanks for watching.